Addition and subtraction algorithm. This tells us that there's more than one way to do addition, and you pick the one that's more convenient for you. One way is left to right. You go from the left to the right. 5 is really 500. 7 is really 700 because of its place. This is 100's position. 6 is really 60. 5 is really 50. These are units. Then you add all of these up and you get 1,325. This is called the lattice algorithm. Notice the little box. And the number of columns this little box has is the number of columns the number has. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. So there's 4 columns in the lattice. Notice there's a diagonal crossing each little bar. And now you go 7 plus 8 is 15. You actually put the 15 in the box. 6 plus 7 is 13. You actually write the 13. 5 plus 6 is 11. Here's the 11. And then 3 plus 5 is 8. And then you fill this empty space with a 0. Then the way you add, once you have these numbers, you go diagonally, like slanted. So this is 5. 3 plus 1 is 4. This is 1 plus 1 is 2. This is 8 plus 1 is 9. This is the sum. The scratch algorithm, you take 2 numbers the way you always do, 2 numbers at a time. 7 plus 5 is 12. And you scratch the 5. One way you could see this is, this could be like the 1. 7 plus 5 is 12, so it looks like a 12. The scratches are going to be pushed over, carried over. So now we're 2. We're at the 2. So 2 plus 9 is 11. So you scratch this one out and keep this one. This last number drops and you put it here. So now you count the scratches and it goes over as a 2. So 2 plus 8 is 10. Notice this looks like a 10, the scratch and the 0. But the scratch is going to be pushed over. You keep this number, the 0. So 0 plus 6 is 6. 6 plus 4, 10. Scratch, 0. So the 0, the last number down here, you drop it. Then count the scratches. There's 2 scratches. So they're pushed over, they're carried over. So the sum is 201. Addition and other bases. And this is the name of the base we're going to use. So if it's base 5, you can only use 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 5 symbols, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what we say base 5. So every time you get a group of 5, since this is base 5, it's going to be carried over as a group of 5. So 3 plus 4 is 7. Now break the 7 down so you get as many groups of 5 as you can. So there's one group of 5 and the remainder of 2. The remainder is the one that stays behind. And this one that's circled is one group of 5, it carries over. Then you continue. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 4 is 9. Okay, now break the 9 up into groups of 5 and the remainder. The remainder stays behind. And one group of 5 carries over. And there's no more numbers in this column, so that this one group of 5 is this one. So the sum is 142 base 5. Addition, mental computation. So this is to help us do it quick. And you get to pick the one that's most convenient for you. This one's breaking up and bridging. So I put a triangle. Notice I took the whole 67 and this 3. So 67 plus 30, because this 3 is in the 10th position. That's 97. Then this 97, you bring it down here, and at the 6 that we had not added yet. So 97 plus 6 is 103. Trading off is also to make the problem easier. So notice the 67 and the 36 are what they gave us. But I'm going to add a 3 to the first one and subtract the 3. How did I choose the 3? Because it's convenient that I would add 3 to the 7 so I could turn the 67 to a 70, which is an easier number to work with. But I can't just add things. I had to subtract the 3 because the net result is that I'm adding a 0. So I'm not altering the result. But it's a convenient form of 0. So 36 minus 3 is 33. 36 minus 3 is 33. 70 minus 70 plus, we're adding. 70 plus 33 is 103. Subtraction in other bases. So we're going to pick base 5. It could have been any other base. The thinking behind it is the same. So 2 minus 3, we can't do that. So we have to borrow 1 from the 3. But since this is base 5, what we're borrowing is a group of 5. So now 5 plus 7, 5 plus 2 is 7. So now you could say 7 minus 3 is 4. And move on to the next one. Since this 3 we borrowed 1 from, now we have a 2. Now it would have to be 2 minus 4. But we can subtract 4 from 2. So I borrow 1 from the 4, which brings it down to a 3, right? But that one that I borrowed is 5. It's a group of 5. So 5 plus 2, 7. 7 minus 4, 3. So this 4 came down by 1, so it's a 3. So the difference is 334 base 5.